Hello everybody, once again it's your boy Jay at you with another video, and this time it's the video I promised I'd make. I believe the last one was me yapping about the Reze arc, and this one is me showing off my non-Steam games installed on my Steam Deck. But real quick before I did that, I wanted to show you the official games that I have installed on my Steam Deck. I'm currently re-downloading Arkham Origins. If you've never played it, play it. It's one of the better Arkham games, I feel. I would rate it higher than Arkham Knight. However, Arkham Knight is still the best looking game ever. Like, seriously. Show me a game that looks better than Arkham Knight after Arkham Knight. You're not gonna, you ain't gonna convince me otherwise. Anyways, I got the Bleach Rebirth of Souls game. These are all the games that I've owned officially on Steam. A lot of these were gifted. I'm not going to spend too much time on these. This is Pizza Tower, but it's modded to have Sonic the Hedgehog in it because, of course, it does. So, yeah. It's actually a Steam family game, so I can't exactly play it because I don't own it. I have it through my brother's Steam account, who he's currently on, so therefore I can't play it. But I have other games that I can play, which is awesome, like the Shinobi game, which I have yet to launch. A friend of mine gifted it to me, and I hope he knows that I love the game. I've played the demo, so yes. Anyways, on to the non-Steam games. I'm not going to launch any of these because a lot of them take a while to boot into, specifically the PS3 games like Bleach Soul Resurrection, Raging Blast, and Burst Limit. They all take a while to get going. But, you know, I've got the Majora's Mask decompilation, the two-ship, two Arcanian one. This runs amazingly on Steam. Like, basically, if it's an old game that's been decompiled to run natively, it's going to run great. And then, of course, I have games like, you know, Blood Arena, Expedition, games that are either through GOG or other third-party ways of getting them. Yes, you can do those kinds of games on the Steam Deck. Whether they'll run or not is entirely up to you, and whether you want to do it, you know, again, is entirely up to you. Brutal Doom doesn't necessarily work all that well. Here, I'll show you what I mean. I'll load it up, and when you play it docked, you're not going to be able to get it working the way that you want it to. Like, you absolutely need to have touchscreen capabilities just to get it working, and even then, it won't work half the time. So, yeah, there's no perfect way to get it working at all. So those of you who are asking me, how did you get it working? I didn't. It was a fluke. God, I wish that wouldn't happen. Of course, you know, I got Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. I have yet to launch this one, but it is, in fact, the PC version. Obviously, you know, these are the PS3 games. PS3 emulation on here is insane, by the way. Like, I can run Raging Blast 1, 2, and Burst Limit and this Bleach game at full speed. How crazy is that, man? And then, of course, Donkey Kong Country Returns. This is actually the Wii version, but I have this controller profile that lets you play it with, you know, actual buttons instead of motion control. It's pretty damn cool, I think, and Emulation Station, I think, speaks for itself. I told you guys what that was in, like, my first Steam Deck video. This game right here, by the way, is underrated. This is actually a recompilation of Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. It is an amazing N64 title, and I am shocked. Well, I'm not that shocked that Konami hasn't done anything with the franchise, but I am shocked that Nintendo hasn't added this to the N64 NSO emulator. Oh well, at least I have it on deck, and I have been playing through it. And then this is actually the Xbox remake of GoldenEye 007. Not the one that came out last year, but the actual ground up, you know, new graphically sound remake. It runs insanely good. Yeah, Xbox 360 emulation on the Steam Deck also is pretty damn good. In a future video, maybe I'll show it off, but again, I'm not doing that. I'm just showing off what I have here. The Heroic Games Launcher, I know I glossed over that. I'll get to that real quick. But the Heroic Games Launcher is literally just, you know, Epic Games, GOG Games, other third-party type things. You go in there, you sign into all these different accounts, and then, you know, the games that you've acquired, you can install them on your Steam Deck, and they'll run. Like, I have Sifu through the Epic Games Store, and I also have it through GOG, and I can install those games via Heroic, and they'll run as if I bought them on Steam. So if you're worried that you have a big Epic Games collection library or a big GOG library, but not a big Steam library, and, you know, you want all that to, yeah, whatever, Heroic. It's a lifesaver. Now, Hedge Mod Manager, this is actually, I believe, a fork of Hedge Mod Manager that works on Steam Deck. It is primarily used for Unleashed Recompiled, which again works insanely well on Steam Deck. My download finished. Let's go. Hyrule Historia. These are Wii U games, and yes, Wii U emulation is insane on here. just putting that out there. There is a native Linux port for Zelda: A Link to the Past, so I don't really have to go into that. You just go on the App Store on desktop mode, and you can just download that and then add it to Steam as a shortcut, and it'll run natively. Twilight Princess, Wind Waker HD, Hyrule Historia. I didn't even realize that Hyrule Historia had a Wii U port. But, I got it because, I like the Hyrule Historia. I own the actual physical book. And, I thought it'd be really neat to just have a digital version wherever I wanted to. I'm surprised that Nintendo doesn't offer the digital versions of their books or strategy guides or even old Nintendo Power issues as like a digital booklet archive that you can buy on the eShop. Mania Mod Manager is just a mod manager for Sonic Mania. Yes, it runs perfectly fine on Steam Deck. The Jak and Daxter decompilations. I've only got Jacks 1 and 2 because they've only made Jacks 1 and 2. Marvel Cosmic Invasion, that's another third party. Legacy Collection, again, another third party. This is the N64 version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Now, why do I have it added as a non-Steam game when I could just emulate it through Emulation Station? Well, there's a specific reason, and the reason is because this one has a specific Steam controller setting that makes the game play like a modern Mortal Kombat game. Like this is high punch, low punch, high kick, low kick. Here's block, here's run, all that good stuff. Okay, and then again, third party Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, really good game by the way if you haven't played it. But yeah, the Jak and Daxter decompilations run perfectly fine on Steam Deck. Perfect Dark, this is a decompilation of Perfect Dark on Nintendo 64. Runs infinitely better than emulating it on Xenia, so highly recommended. Pizza Oven is just a modding tool for Pizza Tower. This is actually a fan patch of Tony Hawk's American Wasteland called Rethawed, and it is insane. It's a very underrated Tony Hawk game. If you haven't played it, well, yeah, again. And Sonic Adventure Mod Manager, obviously. I should probably skip over the mod managers. Third party, this is Ocarina of Time decompilation. I have been playing this one more than most. Almost as much as I've been playing the Sonic games. And this is Shadow the Hedgehog Reloaded. Again, I could emulate this through Emulation Station, but I want to have it on my Steam library specifically because I can have it on my collections of Sonic the Hedgehog games, which include but aren't limited to these decompilations of Sonics 1, 2, and 3, plus all these fan games like Sonic 3D and 2D. I can have Sonic and the Black Knight, the Wii version, running with actual button controls. Sonic and the Fallen Star, Secret Rings, same situation. Just a lot of games, man. I'm a huge Sonic fan, so having access to all these Sonic games on the palm of my hand is very, very important. And so I'm going to skip over most of those because I'm pretty sure you guys would want to hear my extended thoughts on a lot of these Sonic games. This, by the way, is the PC version of Sonic Heroes running on a deck. I have it modded, so, it'll be really cool to have like a gameplay session of that, I feel. Sonic R, again, the PC version patched. Sonic Riders DX, same situation. There's a patch for the GameCube version. And Sonic Robo Blast 2, there's a native Linux port. You just download it through the App Store on desktop mode. There you go. Sonic Smackdown is the infamous Sonic fighting game. Really wish that Sega would get on the ball with one of these games. At least make a Sonic skateboarding game and a Sonic fighting game. Please, Sega. I want it. Yeah, a lot of Sonic. And then here's Spider-Man 3. These are the PC versions of all the games. This is Shattered Dimensions, so I own Shattered Dimensions on Steam, right? But if you download it through Steam, it's not going to work because progression is like fucked, okay? So I had to actually bootleg the game, aka I had to get it off Abandonware, and for some reason it works. I don't know why it only works when you use a cracked version of the game. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. It works as long as I play it like this. If I play it using the officially owned version I have on Steam, bleh, you know? And because it's abandonware at this point, there's really no reason to patch the game and make it work with the Steam Deck. So, eh. Web of Shadows, same difference. These are all abandonware. This is the decompilation for Star Fox 64. I haven't played this much, so I don't have much to say about it. Now, this, on the other hand, Streets of Rage 2 New Era is a fan remake slash rework of Streets of Rage 2. You have to have the original ROM file of Streets of Rage 2 to get this working, just FYI. X-Men Origins Wolverine. This is probably the best Wolverine game that's ever been made, in my personal opinion. A lot of people like X2 Wolverine's Revenge. Very good game. I'm not going to say it's bad. However, I will say it is frustrating. It is frustrating and it is annoying, and damn it. As much as I love Mark Hamill's Wolverine, I never want to touch that game again. And Sonic Unleashed Recompiled, again, works perfect on Steam. Like, seriously, this is the way to play Sonic Unleashed on Steam Deck. I sincerely hope that if you haven't tried this, you do. Ultimate Spider-Man, again, the PC version, it's abandonware. With a lot of patches, you can get it working. Terminator 2D, No Fate, again, third party. Mario 64, PC port. I don't really have to say much. That's just my full collection. I know I skipped over the Scarface game, and that's because there's like a whole process you have to do of getting the Scarface game to even work. But once you do, buddy, the PC version with the director's community cut patch, the community cut patch for Scarface, The World Is Yours, it's a great time. Trust me, man. Seriously, the Steam Deck is such a well-rounded system. I know I glaze it a lot, and that's because it's a really good system. I feel like it's a really good system. I know it's a PC, it's not a system. But either way, I have my fun with it. I just like playing video games, man. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Legends ZA. I've been playing a lot of Donkey Kong Bonanza. Recently, I've been playing a whole lot of Cyberpunk on the Switch too, which I'm going to say right now, Cyberpunk may be Steam Deck verified, but I have so much more fun playing it on Switch 2 because I don't know, I guess it's a lot less taxing on that system than it is on Deck. Because on Steam Deck, when I play Cyberpunk, I get maybe 1 hour of playtime. At least on Switch 2, for me, I get at least an hour and a half to 2 hours of playtime when I do it on battery. But, you know, never mind that. It's not a competition. I love both systems. Both systems have their draws. Both systems have their cons. Steam Deck has all the Steam games that I own, which is a lot. See, I got like 474 games on Steam that I could be playing versus the handful that I could be playing on Switch. And at the very least, I don't have to buy third-party games on the Switch. I can just buy them on Steam, play them on my PC, which I'm running a 4060, I believe. So it runs most games that I want to play. Like Spider-Man, the Insomniac Spider-Man, the God of War games, but it also just runs all the games that I'm an old school gamer, okay? And it's crazy that a lot of these games are considered old school. Oh man, but I think I've hogged up enough of your time just going over my Steam Deck, just glazing it and going through each individual. I don't want to spend too much more of your time. I just hope that you guys found this fun, informational, and just, you know, people seem to really like me talking about things that I love. And so I want to do more videos like that, where I just talk about things that I love, because it seems that drawing videos don't really do well, but I still like making them. So I'm still going to keep making them. It's just a matter of the nature of my work. I cannot make them on YouTube. So, hell, I can draw Dragon Ball Z characters. I can draw Sonic characters, any anime. I can draw anything, really. So that's really a skill issue on my part. Either way, I've been your boy Jay, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope that you enjoyed this look at my Steam Deck collection. It's a really great system. I'm going to keep playing it until it dies, and when it dies, I'm going to end up getting another one. It'll be fun, I feel. So, yeah. Have a good holiday. Have a good day, man. Just drink water.